اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك.
National Hajj Commission has made the necessary for your comfort.
The preparation is very good.
I'm very happy, extremely happy, because this is my first time.
And I prepare to follow the rules and regulations given to me.
اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك له. لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Hello, this is As You Answer the Call. I am Rashida Abubakar, welcoming you to another edition of the program. Nice to be with you once again. After years of preparation and planning, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, has formally unveiled the Hajj Institute of Nigeria. The event took place on Tuesday, the 7th of February 2023 at the Hajj House. Tonight in our Spotlight segment, we shall bring you details of the ceremony marking the commencement of academic session at the Hajj Institute. Also in the program is Making the Hajj, and the discussion tonight will focus on Ihram as a pillar of Hajj and Umrah. Still in the package, we have other regular segments such as NAHCON News Diary, which highlight the activities of NAHCON and other stakeholders in the Hajj industry. The quiz segment will also come up in the course of the program.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. As usual, we'll begin the program with the News Diary. Top on the news is the allocation of Hajj slots to states and the FCT. Details shortly. Stay with us.
With registration of pilgrims ongoing across the country, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, has announced the allocation of the 2023 Hajj slots to states, the FCT and armed forces, with Kaduna, Kano, Niger and Sokoto states topping the list. Kaduna State got 5,982, Kano secured 5,902, and Sokoto was allocated 5,504, while Niger State has 5,165. Imo State has the lowest with 30 seats. Head of Research and Statistics at NAHCON, Mustafa Abbas, explains more about the criteria used for the allocation.
If you look at the previous year's performance, like Kaduna, we look at the number of seats allocated to Kaduna State and what was the performance. How many people were able to pay and go for Hajj from Kaduna State? That is how we replicate and look at all other states. We look at the number of seats allocated, then the performance. This is the parameter we use in the subsequent seats allocations, just as we did this year.
Mustafa Abbas said all states are expected to make 50% remittance to NAHCON by the 10th of February 2023.
These remittances will go a long way in making and allowing the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria to go ahead and make an early arrangement. Late arrangements causes delays, it causes us to have not a pleasant Hajj.
In the meantime, Ogun State Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board has urged intending pilgrims for the 2023 Hajj to top up their initial deposit to 2.5 million naira. Executive Secretary of the board, Alhaji Babatunde Salau, stated this at a meeting with stakeholders in Abeokuta. He said the payment will fast-track remittance to NAHCON and ensure early preparation. Alhaji Salau said the administration of Governor Dakpo Abiodun is redoubling its efforts to ensure the success of the forthcoming Hajj exercise. He disclosed that the state has been allocated 1,139 slots by NAHCON, saying priority will be given to those who missed the 2022 Hajj, while newly registered intending pilgrims will be considered on first-come, first-served basis. In another development, Lagos State Governor Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu has appointed Mr. Onipede Olaiwola as Secretary of the State Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board. A letter to this effect released on Wednesday the 8th of February 2023 and signed by the State Head of Service Mr. Hakeem Muri Okunla said the governor took cognizance of Mr. Onipede's track record while approving the appointment. The head of service expressed optimism that the new secretary will bring his wealth of experience to bear on the activities of the board and that he will justify the confidence reposed in him by Governor Sanwo-Olu.
Alhamdulillah, if you are just tuning in, the program is As You Answer the Call, sponsored by the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, to keep you informed about the activities of the Commission and other Hajj-related matters. The long-awaited Hajj Institute of Nigeria has begun academic session. This came after the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, inaugurated the institute early this week at a ceremony attended by stakeholders and partners of the Commission. For details about the ceremony, stay tuned for the next segment, Spotlight. Don't go away.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك.
I shall faithfully observe.
The registrar of the newly established Hajj Training Institute of Nigeria, Alhaji Ibrahim Abubakar Jalingo, administering matriculation oath to the first set of students of the institute. This was on Tuesday, the 7th of February 2023, at the institute's temporary site in Abuja. Among the students are NAHCON Chairman Alhaji Zikunla Kulle Hassan and other top management and board members of the Commission, executives of State Pilgrims Welfare Boards, as well as members of the Association of Hajj and Umrah Operators in Nigeria, AHUON. Soon after the matriculation, Professor Abdul Wasiu Gabadin started the first lecture at the institute. This development signals the commencement of academic activities at the Hajj Institute of Nigeria.
I said the general purposes of leadership.
As a prelude to the commissioning of the Hajj Institute of Nigeria, NAHCON ensures that all requirements for accreditation and for the commencement of academic activities are met.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
NAHCON Chairman Alhaji Zikunla Kulle Hassan, alongside other top officials of the Commission, welcoming the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Malam Musa Bello, to the unveiling ceremony of the Hajj Institute of Nigeria. The ceremony took place at the conference hall of the Hajj House on Tuesday, the 7th of February 2023. In his welcome address, NAHCON Chairman said the establishment of the Hajj Institute of Nigeria has been part of the vision of the Commission, and the goal is to produce professionals and skilled Hajj managers that will provide services to pilgrims in line with global best practices.
The institute was established, among others, to 1. Improve the quality of manpower in the Hajj and Umrah sector in Nigeria to be at par with global industry standards. 2. Train and certify all employees in the Nigerian Hajj and Umrah sector. 3. Develop in liaison with relevant bodies occupational standard for the Hajj and Umrah sector in Nigeria. 4. Provide an avenue for skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development of Nigerian youth. And 5. Be reference point globally for Hajj and Umrah training. You will agree with me that the world is rapidly advancing in technology, and it has become imperative that NAHCON keep pace with these global trends. In view of this, it has become necessary for us to refocus our strategies and embrace the latest advancements in ICT.
Alhaji Zikunla further states that
the Saudi Vision 2020, which all Hajj entities assess the globe need to align to, has placed a high premium on excellent pilgrim services driven by ICT. It is for this reason that the HIN will provide, that is the Hajj Institute, will provide a platform for training and research on various aspects of Hajj and Umrah, including the use of technology to improve our operation and services.
the NAHCON Chairman said himself and other board members of the Commission choose to be among the first set of students in order to lead by example. Declaring the institute open, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary, Special Services at the Office of the SGF, Aliyu Muhammad, said the vision of the Hajj Institute is in tune with the policy of President Muhammadu Buhari's government, particularly on economic recovery and growth plan.
This is one of the core goals of the ERGP, being job creation, youth empowerment, and improved human capital. Today marks the launch of the first professional certificate program of the Hajj Institute of Nigeria, a program that is designed to enhance the capacity of Nigeria's Hajj officials, fill the skill gaps in the economy, and ensure the effective management of our annual pilgrimage to the Holy Land.
While reiterating the federal government's support to institutions such as the Hajj Institute, the SGF advised its management to explore more ways of delivering better services to Nigerian pilgrims.
As we move forward, I encourage the Institute to continue to seek innovative solutions and new ways of delivering the best services to our pilgrims through their academic programs and research. I'm confident that with the launch of this professional certificate program and the ongoing efforts of the Hajj Institute of Nigeria, we will see continued progress and successes in Hajj operations.
NAHCON Pioneer Chairman and current Minister of the FCT, Malam Muhammad Musa Bello, went down memory lane and made comparison with what obtained in the past to the current realities.
In the past, every Hajj officer was trained and was also informed that if you handle 4 items, you are done, there is no problem. And that's the passport. These were the days when for every Hajj, you had to print a temporary passport of 6 months tenure or duration. After Hajj, it is just a useless piece of document. And then, of course, there was visa, there was airlift, and then PTA. In those days, every Hajj official, as long as he or she was able to handle and control these 4 variables, then he or she will be assured of a complete Hajj. But now, of course, it's a totally different ballgame. Hajj is a business. Hajj is a very important economic and social activity.
The FCT minister is optimistic that the Hajj Institute of Nigeria will succeed.
I feel highly delighted, and this foundation established today, by the grace of God, is going to transform Hajj beyond imagination. And is going to bring out a crop of dedicated, well-trained men and women who will apply this to making sure that our teeming pilgrims get Hajj Mabrur.
In his keynote address, Executive Secretary, National Board for Technical Education, Professor Idris Bugaji, took the gathering through the work done before approval was given for the establishment of the institute.
Following an advisory visit by the National Board for Technical Education, carried out at the request of the NAHCON on the 17th September 2020, the institution was scheduled for approval and resource inspection visitation by a team comprising of Federal Ministry of Education and the National Board for Technical Education, held from 15th to 17th December 2021. The report of the visit was submitted to the Honorable Minister of Education, Malam Adamu, who granted the Hajj Institute of Nigeria approval with effect from 7th and 9th March 2022 to operate as an innovation enterprise institution, IEI, offering National Innovation Diploma in Hospitality and Tourism Studies, Computer Studies, and other related courses.
He said that MBTE stressed the need for the development of a curriculum for the Hajj Institute to reflect the National Diploma Program in Hajj operations. In his goodwill message, the Saudi Arabian ambassador to Nigeria, Faisal Al-Ghamdi, said establishing the Hajj Institute of Nigeria is a welcome development and in tune with the Vision 2030 program of the kingdom, particularly the Mecca Route Initiative, among others.
As part of Road to Mecca initiative, which runs in a number of countries, pilgrims now spend an average of 15 minutes at the Saudi immigration countries, which help to finalize their immigration process swiftly right before they arrive to the kingdom. We do hope that this initiative will be introduced in Nigeria in the near future, inshallah.
He said the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is ready to partner with the Hajj Institute of Nigeria to achieve its objectives. Professor Muhammad Nasir Maiturare is the pioneer rector of the Hajj Institute. He appreciated all stakeholders for making the institute a reality.
Thank you for your cooperation, valuable insights, hard work, and commitment to the HIN project. I would like to assure the board of NAHCON, all dignitaries here present, and everyone that HIN has developed a strategic focus which encompasses our vision for transforming Hajj operations in Nigeria.
The first set of students have continued receiving lectures at the Hajj Institute of Nigeria. Some of the students shared their experience.
So the institution will definitely make us acquire the knowledge that the world is working with today. We get out of the normal take visa, go this, do that and that. And now it's not so. You can get your visa now in 24 hours. The system has changed.
We have started, and incidentally, I am the first pioneer class reps of the class that we have started with. And I've also been the first person to be a registered student, while others are now quickly doing their registration.
We are most grateful to Allah and also to the Commission for giving us this opportunity to improve our ideas, enhance our knowledge, and to prepare for the Hajj activity in the future.
Today's lecture has touched my heart and has given me some lessons that I have not found in the corners of the university. What I learned today, I will transmit it to the forum, and I want to assure NAHCON leadership and Nigerians that we will learn more so that we should deliver and do justice to the pilgrims.
The Hajj Institute will soon announce modalities for admission, urging interested students to take advantage.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك.
MashaAllah. Coming up next is Making the Hajj. Tonight, Dr. Bashir Aliyu Al-Furqan takes us through discussions on the Ihram as one of the pillars of Hajj and Umrah. Let's hear him.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك.
Being in a state of Ihram is one of the pillars of Hajj and Umrah, without which the Hajj or Umrah rites will become invalid. When and why are intending pilgrims expected to assume the state of Ihram? What are the do's and don'ts of Ihram?
Al-Ihram, what it means literally is sacredness.
On Making the Hajj tonight, Dr. Bashir Aliyu Al-Furqan answers these and other questions.
Al-Ihram, what it means literally is sacredness. That is for a person to go into a state of being sacred and observing certain limits. That is making it haram for him to do certain things. That is the literal meaning of Ihram. But the technical meaning, what it means with regards to Hajj and Umrah, is to enter into the state whereby you are supposed to perform the rites of Hajj and Umrah. And it is one of the pillars of each of these two rites. It is a pillar of Hajj, it is a pillar of Umrah.
To assume the state of Ihram for Hajj, one must be at a particular station known as Mawaqit at an appointed time. But there is a slight difference in the case of Umrah.
The place for it and the time for it has got what is called Al-Miqat Al-Zamani and Al-Miqat Al-Makani. That is, it has its appointed time and its appointed place. As for the appointed time for Hajj, they are the months of Hajj. That is Shawwal, Dhul Qa'dah, and the first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. These are the days where you can only enter into the state of Ihram for Hajj. As for Umrah, Umrah is permissible. It doesn't have a limited time, miqat of Ihram. You can go into a state of Umrah anytime. The only time you cannot go into a state of Umrah is when you have already committed yourself to do Hajj, and you have performed the rites. You have performed the rites of Hajj in such a way that you cannot go out of it and do Umrah. Normally, that is on the day of Arafah.
What are those rules governing Ihram that are peculiar to men and women?
Yeah, the fundamental difference between males and females regarding Ihram is that is in the type of adornment, the cloth that you wear. Women, there is no restriction on what they wear. The only restriction is that they can't wear hand gloves and they can't put on niqab, because niqab, it takes the shape of the face. So the restriction on women is not that strict in terms of what kind of cloth they are to wear. But as for men, the Prophet ﷺ has said, a man cannot wear a gown, a shirt, a trouser, a pant, or a hooded garment, nor can he wear a cap or a turban. So which means he will wear just a wrap around his thighs, around his loin, and what he will cover his upper chest, the upper part of his body.
What rules are then common to men and women?
You can't put on perfume or anything that is perfumed. This applies to putting the perfume on your body, and also to putting the perfume on the dress that you are going to wear. You can also not cut your nails. You cannot pluck your hair or shave it or trim it, or your beard or your armpits or any hair on your body.
Violating Ihram rules by pilgrims comes with penalty, such as fasting or slaughtering of animal. We shall continue the discussions about this and more in subsequent editions.
Now it's time to know the winner of last week's quiz and the question for this week. Good luck.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Welcome to the quiz segment. The question in the last episode was, what major Hajj rite are pilgrims expected to perform at Miqat? The correct answer is, pilgrims assume the state of Ihram at Miqat. The winner is Ajile Wasiu from Osun State. He provided the answer ahead of others. Ajile will be contacted on how NAHCON will reach him with the prize he won. A quiz winner will get 25,000 Naira cash prize. This is part of NAHCON's effort in social investment in Nigeria. Now to the quiz for this week, and the question is, what is the status of Ihram in Hajj or Umrah? Again, what is the status of Ihram in Hajj and Umrah? Text your answer to the number showing on your screen. The winner will be the first person whose correct answer is received. All answers should carry the name and location of sender. Good luck and happy viewing.
Once again, good luck to you. Up next are your messages.
Abubakar Musa from Gombe State sent in the first message. It contains this prayer for NAHCON. Assalamu alaikum. May Allah assist NAHCON to continue carrying out its duties successfully. The second message came from GSM number 0703-279-5202. It reads, we appreciate NAHCON's effort in uplifting Hajj management. We also thank stakeholders for their collective contributions to the success of Hajj in Nigeria. May Allah continue to guide you all.
This is where we draw the curtain on today's program. See you same time next week with another edition of the program. But before we go, remember that you can send your messages comments, observations and questions through our mobile phone number and other social media platforms. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا